The hope that artificial intelligence AI can be the quick fix to Australia's housing crisis is not only misplaced, it could lead to costly mistakes reminiscent of the infamous Robodebt debacle. But here's where it gets controversial. Rushing to adopt AI in planning without fully understanding its impacts might cause more harm than good. This changes everything, proclaimed Paul Scully, New South Wales Minister for Planning and Public Spaces. When announcing the state government's recent tender for an AI-driven solution intended to tackle the housing shortage, unveiled earlier this month, this technology promises a streamlined regulatory process designed to accelerate home construction, aiming to be operational by the end of 2025. Scully highlighted that AI would cut through bureaucratic red tape, allowing construction to get underway and new keys into new doors. The move gained further support at the federal level when Treasurer Jim Chalmers praised the NSW initiative as an example for other states and territories to follow, asserting that AI could unlock more housing and boost productivity across the economy. This aggressive push to fast-track building approvals aligns with the broader abundance agenda, aimed at stimulating economic growth by removing bottlenecks in planning and development. Tasmania is already formulating an AI policy for housing, and South Australia has started small with pilot programs permitting digital architectural plans to be instantly assessed according to criteria, all in the name of efficiency. Yet, the million-dollar question remains. Can AI offer a genuine and quick solution to Australia's ongoing housing woes? At last month's Productivity Roundtable, housing and AI emerged as focal topics. In a joint statement, Claire O'Neill, the Federal Minister for Housing, and Murray Watt, Minister for Environment and Water, emphasized the urgent need to ease the regulatory burden for builders. They pointed to a hefty backlog, roughly 26,000 homes currently caught up in environmental protection assessments, as a significant hurdle. Their solution? Use AI to simplify and expedite these approvals. However, none of the official statements clearly define the exact function AI will serve within the intricate planning system. This leaves room for speculation. Will AI's role be limited to clerical tasks, such as verifying the completeness of applications or sorting and validating documents, practices already being trialed by some Victorian councils? Or will AI be tasked with drafting parts of the official assessments themselves, similar to experiments underway in the Australian Capital Territory? But what if AI takes on even broader responsibilities? Could AI agents gain autonomous powers within segments of the assessment process? If so, which parts and how would this integrate with existing frameworks? Most critically, would AI begin to supplant the nuanced judgment of human experts? It may seem tempting to view AI as a magic bullet for housing shortages, but leaning too heavily on technology risks overlooking the deeper systemic problems that AI can't fix. These include labor shortages, financial disincentives, tax policy issues, and a steep decline in social and affordable housing stock. All are complex and demand comprehensive policy solutions. Moreover, AI's growing influence quietly reshapes the fabric of the planning process itself and the professional role of planners, with far-reaching consequences. Planning isn't merely administrative paperwork awaiting automation. It involves situational judgment drawn from on-site visits, community engagement, and balancing local conditions within broader environmental and social contexts. Removing these human elements can make the process fragile, displacing planners' expertise and obscuring accountability. When mistakes occur involving AI, tracing their root cause is notoriously difficult. A phenomenon researchers refer to as the explainability problem, which remains a core technical challenge. The New South Wales government has suggested that having a human make the final call addresses these concerns. But in reality, the AI system doesn't simply wait passively for approval. It subtly influences decision-making by framing what information is highlighted or downplayed during assessment phases. For example, if AI emphasizes certain ecological risks over others, it can skew an assessor's perspective, potentially ignoring significant local community priorities. Similarly, AI might designate a particular assessment pathway as the best fit based on patterns buried deep in its training data, nudging assessors unknowingly toward a narrower range of options. History offers a stark warning. Remember Robodebt? The Centrelink automated debt recovery system promised to increase efficiency, but instead inflicted widespread harm, resulting in a $4.7 billion failure, a damaging class action lawsuit, and a blow to public trust. Importantly, that fiasco was built on a spreadsheet error, no AI involved. Imagine the scope for error when introducing even more complex and less transparent AI systems into sensitive governmental processes. Given these risks, governments clamoring to deploy AI in housing planning should slow down and pause before rushing in. There's a real fear of missing out on technological progress, but the crucial questions must be asked first. What exact problem is AI supposed to solve? Do all stakeholders agree it's the right problem? How do we design AI deployment in a way that prevents unintended negative consequences rather than creating new ones? This is where responsible innovation comes into play. This approach emphasizes anticipating risks early by involving all affected parties in the conversation, actively seeking blind spots, and staying adaptable to unexpected impacts. Plenty of research and practical frameworks exist to guide policymakers and technologists in building AI systems that support planning without undermining it. Crucially, responsible innovation forces us to revisit foundational questions. What are our real goals for using AI in planning? Are we unintentionally reinforcing problematic assumptions? Only by addressing these deeper layers can AI fulfill a genuinely transformative role. Failing to prioritize responsible innovation risks turning this so-called game changer into yet another cautionary tale, another Robodebt of the housing sector, where a well-intentioned efficiency drive leads to costly missteps. Asen Nabavi, a senior lecturer specializing in technology and society at the Responsible Innovation Lab, Australian National University, authored this article. His thoughtful analysis also benefited from insights by Nagar Yazdi, an urban planner affiliated with ANU's Responsible Innovation Lab and the Planning Institute of Australia. This article originally appeared on The Conversation. What do you think? Is AI truly the silver bullet for fixing Australia's housing crisis? Or are governments risking history repeating itself with a flawed tech solution? Share your views and join the conversation.